Emily Ratajkowski is pointing out how Katy Perry's trip to space didn't seem to have much of a point. On Monday, the successful model and author very candidly expressed her thoughts about Jeff Bezos' rocket company Blue Origin sending 6 women, including the fireworks singer, into space earlier that day. The flight on the company's New Shepard spacecraft, which also included other noteworthy passengers, including journalist Gayle King and Bezos' fiancée Lauren Sanchez, lasted roughly 11 minutes round trip. Ratajkowski said in a TikTok published to her account on Monday, "That space mission this morning, that's end time shit. Like, this is beyond parody. Saying that you care about Mother Earth and it's about Mother Earth and you're going up in a spaceship that's built and paid for by a company that's single-handedly destroying the planet." Ratajkowski continued, "Look at the state of the world and think about how many resources went into putting these women into space. For what? What was the marketing there? And then to try to make it, I'm disgusted, literally." Ratajkowski did make some valid points in her video. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration conducted a study in 2022 that found that the significant uptake in spaceflight activity, thanks to tourism companies like Blue Origin, could damage Earth's ozone layer. NOAA said in 2022, kerosene-burning rocket engines widely used by the global launch industry emit exhaust containing black carbon or soot directly into the stratosphere. And although it's unclear how much the whole fiasco cost, it's safe to assume it was likely pretty pricey. In 2021, Blue Origin's revealed the highest bid for a seat on its New Shepard spacecraft was $28 million. The outlet also noted that not all passengers have to pay for their seat, however, being that William Shatner of Star Trek fame flew free of charge that same year. It's also unclear why these 6 women were sent to space, but the Blue Origin's marketing department sure wants you to believe that the launch was some big girl power win for feminism because it marked the first time in over 60 years that women have gone to space solo. Perry also lent her signature hamminess to hype up her visit to space as more than just a glorified ad for a travel company. She's saying, "What a wonderful world" for her fellow passengers while they were in zero gravity, kissed the ground with utmost respect for the Earth once they landed, and made a show of honoring her 4-year-old daughter Daisy Dove by emerging from the rocket's capsule, proudly holding a daisy over her head. But Ratajkowski isn't the only one who refused to buy into Blue Origin's spin that this flight was somehow significant. Ratajkowski's video received over 4,000 comments, and many users expressed similar frustrations. Many call the spaceflight incredibly out of touch and pointed out that Bezos' other company, Amazon, has halted some of its DEI programs, making the feminist slant of the launch hypocritical. One TikToker said, "Dying at the fact Katy Perry 100% thinks it's peak feminism, like no one has done more in the name of feminism than what she did by getting on that ship. They acted like it was a win for feminism. The money used to send them to space could have been used to actually help women in so many ways." Another user said, "The flight lasted 11 minutes. How was it worth all that?" Another TikToker wrote, "That money could have literally gone to another marginalized group, single mothers, foster children, mental health services, terminally ill, etc."